Hello, welcome to Central Florida Salute YouTube. We are on the road again, and today we're in Fruitland Park at John Gella American Legion Post 219. I got that all right.
Got that all right.
And I have one of the originals, JJ Gella. This is after your father, right?
Yes.
You want to tell us a little bit about your dad?
Well, he's the one that started the post up originally. He and a group of two or three other people. And then when they closed the post office down on the corner down on Berkman, we bought that, and that was our.
I remember going there, yeah.
Over there. And this property come available, so we come over, looked at it, and it looked like a pretty good piece of property. It wasn't far from the old post, so we moved over, had this building built, and moved over here.
Yeah, your dad was the Army, or?
Yes.
And you did not follow in his footsteps because you went in the Coast Guard, right?
No, I didn't speak 4 or 5 languages either. In World War II, he was interpreter and
wow,
whatever for the service. So.
Yeah. So you were in the Coast Guard for how long?
6 years.
6 years.
Yeah.
Well, I thank you, and I thank you for allowing us to come into the post here. This is a very friendly post. You know, I come here quite a bit.
Yes, we have a good group in here.
Yeah, yeah. And I also have the commander, Bob Powers. You want to tell us a little bit about yourself? Where are you from originally? Are you a native?
I am originally from Pennsylvania. I was a school teacher. At the same time, I was in the service, so I have actually a dual career. Jobs actually brought me to Florida, and then I spent my first part of my career in the Navy, went over to the Army National Guard, went over to the Army Reserves to get promoted to captain, finished up my career active duty Army in 2004. So I spent 27 years with Uncle Sam.
Wow.
Various things. Joined the American Legion about 5 years ago. Became a member of this post 2 years ago, and was lucky enough to become one of the officers this past election in May.
So you're originally from where, you say?
Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania. Okay. So what brought you down here?
Jobs.
Job?
Yeah, I was teaching inner city Baltimore, and Florida called and said, "Hey, would you like to come to Florida?" And I went, "Let's see, inner city Baltimore, Florida. Yeah, when do I start?"
Snow? No snow. Yeah, that sounds like a good move, right, JJ?
Yes.
Yeah. So are you a native?
No.
No. Where are you from?
Well, originally lived in New York. In the
Oh. Snow. No snow.
No snow.
All right. Well, tell me a little bit about your post. You got to give the address out where you're located, how many members you have, and what are some of the functions you do? I know we're here for a very special event. We're going to be talking about that later.
Okay.
You know, with one of your members. But how many members you have?
We are currently at 408 registered. We're at 95% all paid up for next year, so we're in pretty good shape as far as membership goes. We got a lot of volunteers. We are always looking for more veterans to help out. Stuff in the kitchen, always looking for volunteers to help.
Yeah, I know that you do a lot of great things. And one of the things you supported was Ashley's Cottage over there. We work with the Villagers for Veterans and supporting them. And, you know, this, like I said, this is a very friendly post. I come here all the time.
We have a very active writers group, which raises tons and tons of money for all kinds of different organizations. We currently have 45 members of the writers, and they do a lot of things. Our auxiliary is right around 200 and some, which do a lot of functions. We just had our Boys and Girls Club, Boys and Girls State function, which we raised I think $1,700 for each organization, which sends a young youth from one of the local high schools to a camp for a week to learn all about American government. We do a lot of fundraisers. The writers do a lot of rides that benefit Ashley's House and Ryan Ryback. We have another one coming up real soon for another organization that we're going to give money to. We support our veterans. We try to have a lot of functions here. Tuesday nights we play cornhole right here in the hall. Is it Friday? Friday and Sunday we have bowling. We also have bowling on Tuesdays. We have, they do a lot of wings on Thursdays. They have taco Wednesdays. So we try to do a lot of functions to help our veterans and keep the doors open.
Yeah, I tell a lot of the young veterans coming out of, military to join a Legion, VFW, AMVETS, something, because places like the Legion, they make a difference in the people's lives, and that's what it's all about, But I want to get back to you a little bit. You kind of, when did you go into service, and did you get deployed anywhere or anything?
I
Give me a little history.
I went into service in 1976. I took the 1999 home and had my mother sign it without the recruiter because Vietnam was still in the back of her mind.
Yeah.
She did not want me to join the service, so I told her it was a field trip. So I got to join.
Do that, JJ.
I got to join the Navy. I left in 1977. Was in during Panama, Grenada. Got out because I didn't actually like what I was doing in the Navy. But I know I wanted to spend 20. So I joined the National Guard, which gave me an opportunity to go back to school, get an electronics degree. I then got an opportunity to be a National Guard recruiter for 4 years.
Oh.
So I was on active duty with the National Guard. My commander came to me one day and said, you'd make a really good officer. I said, but yeah, I got a pretty good gig here. He said, well, I tell you what, if you go to OCS, I'll give you a job when you come back. So I got my commission, came back to the same unit, and became the mortar platoon officer. Moved my way up to XO. They wouldn't promote me in the National Guard, but the Army Reserve said, we'll take you. We'll promote you to captain. So I joined the Lanes Training Battalion to help prep everybody for all our little conflict in the sand to make sure everybody was ready to go. We did some deployments over there in the box. Some of the things I can't discuss because, one of those top secret clearances,
If he tells us, we'd have to kill him.
And then retired in 2004. So 27 years altogether.
Well, thank you for your service, And any one particular happening in the service that rings a bell that you might want to talk about? What were your favorite deployment or your unfavorite deployment?
I liked it all. I don't know what part was bad. I'd never had a bad time, no matter where I went. I've had some conflicts, but when you're right, and you just keep doing what you think is right. Mm-hmm. And as long as you do that, you're okay. I didn't have a bad deployment anywhere. It was all good.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you that this is a wonderful post, a friendly post, and it's kind of hard to find, though. You might want to give the address out because you're going to have to go on.
It's a little difficult to get to. We're off of 441, but up over the hill. We're at 194 West Fountain Street, and that's in Fruitland Park. And we're open 7 days a week, usually starting at 11. And we stay open till 8, 9, depending on the clientele that's here. And as you mentioned earlier, and I can't stress this enough, friendly people here. When you come in, somebody's going to say hi to you or talk to you and make you welcome. So
you're the commander for this year, and next year, and next year, and next year, right?
We are right now in the middle of elections. So next month we'll be taking nominations from the floor. I'm running for commander next year. Hopefully I'll get it. I've only been commander for 3 months, which isn't a lot. We have accomplished a lot since I've been here. I hope to have a lot more accomplished. We have a lot of good people who are heading us in the right direction.
And, and that's the secret. See, I am a past commander of a Legion post too. Very similar to the size of this one, but pretty much we had the same amount of people then. And I know what the American Legion, ours was a one-room schoolhouse.
Okay.
And actually, I was given a life membership, but the American Legion is a great organization, but there's a lot of, because my AMVETS is a good organization too. I got to be careful because they sponsor me.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
What people don't know about the American Legion is we are very active in Congress. If you go back to Agent Orange, a lot of our veterans were coming back with symptoms from Agent Orange, and the government wouldn't cover them. The American Legion went into Congress, went into Senate, went into legislation and got things passed. Blue water just recently for all our Afghan veterans who came back with smudge pots and things that were affecting them. We got legislation passed. The American Legion isn't just this little club.
What are the requirements to be a Legionnaire? There used to be certain years, right? Now
There is no requirement.
I have to have honorable discharge.
Yes. Yes, you have to have a DD-214 with an honorable discharge. But somebody coming out of basic training today can join the American Legion. Not like some of the other organizations that have that you have to be in this or in that or
Well, it was like that years ago. If you wanted to be, if you wanted to become a member of the VFW, you had to be in during a conflict.
Correct.
In the arena.
Correct.
What they call it. Certain years for the American Legion, but that all changed.
All changed.
And from what I understand, the auxiliary has changed too, right?
A little bit.
Tell us about it.
Our auxiliary are allowing males in the auxiliary now, which is a first. Our American Legion auxiliary president is a male. They allow anyone to join the American Legion. If you have a father, but you have never served, you can become a son of the American Legion. And that's another way to do it. Okay.
So we're going to be going around today. This is Dave Roby Vet Fest, 9th annual. 10th. And I have a guy out there that's going to take me around. What was his name?
Rob Robbins?
Yeah.
Rob. Good guy.
Yeah, I know. I had him on the radio with me. I'm on 1410 The Q. By the way, you may want to put that down. 1410 AM The Q, 95.1 FM. You can hear us anywhere all over the world. So, well, that's the you talk about people who make a difference, and the guy who owns that station, the radio station, James Floyd, is not a veteran, never served. He wanted to, but because he had an ear thing or an eye thing, I don't remember what it was, he couldn't go in. But he's dedicated to putting on a radio show every Friday from 12 to 1.
Awesome.
And talk about veterans issues and everything. So,
good.
Yeah, we have a lot of great people that are making differences around here.
We have a service officer that's here at the post. So if anyone has issues that they need handled, they can come here to the post, and we have a service officer, which will
you have to be a member of the post, right?
No. You do not.
Well, okay.
You do not.
You just gave Sean a lot more customers. By the way, we'll be running into him later.
Okay.
He's coming back on a motorcycle ride with some guys. He's going to be stopping here. Sean is on our YouTube. He was, I think, Afghanistan sniper. Wonderful guy. He has nautical salute. He takes guys out. He does a lot for veterans in the community. And
we are very fortunate that he found us.
Yeah, you are. I'll tell you that much, you are. Because if anybody, service officer is not an easy job.
Not an easy job.
Jim Maynard has done such a fantastic job here at this post.
Yes.
As a service officer and the commander.
Yes, several times.
Yeah, and he's on our YouTube, and he's got an amazing story. I don't know if you know about it. But anyway, I want to just say, come by and kind of let people see your facility here, what's going on here. And one of the other things is, and this is between you and me, JJ said he was going to buy me a beer.
No kidding.
Yeah.
I think he probably will.
He will. He always does. He's a good guy. JJ, thanks for allowing us to come into your post, and keep up the good work, guys. But I think we're going to wrap this up. What do you think? Ready?
Ready.
You know how to do this. We're going to look at that camera, right?
Yeah.
So all our veterans out there, our active military and their families, we salute you for all you do. Till next time. Today I'm at AMVETS Post 2006, a major sponsor of Central Florida Salute. And I want to introduce to you the commander here, Ronnie Mack. Ronnie, tell us a little bit about AMVETS 2006. Where are you located? And
We are at 500 North Canal Street, Leesburg, Florida. It's right off of 441, between 441 and Main Street on Canal. Can't miss us. And we're a veterans organization, along with, we have an auxiliary, and we have sons of veterans that are related some form or another to a veteran. And we do a lot for a lot of charitable donations and stuff to charities in the area and in the county. And we're a major sponsor to Central Florida Salute. We're proud of it. We're glad to be. You guys do a heck of a job, and we'll sponsor you as long as I'm here. We're going to sponsor you. So.
well, I'll tell you what, we do. Sue and I really appreciate it. We're a two-person operation. Yep. And what we try to do with education and supporting our veterans community, and you supporting us is major thing. It's major.
We're glad to do it, Bob. We're glad to do it.
And you have sons here, you have auxiliary here. You've got a website too if somebody wants to join.
Yep, it's don't punch into www. It's amvets-2006.org, and it'll take you right to our website, Facebook page, and all that's there, and you'll be able to find that. The webmaster, he tries to get the calendar on there every month, anything pertinent. There's a lot of other links on there for veterans to find out where to get help for certain claims and stuff like that. Our webmaster's really into that stuff. That's the guy you ought to be interviewing right there. So,
well, you know what,
he's got
Ronnie?
a lot of stuff.
You have a lot of clout. You tell him to talk to me, and we'll get him on the show. Okay?
I can do that. I can
All
do
right.
that.
But I just want to, on behalf of Sue and myself, we want to thank AMVETS 2006 because you guys are the major players behind us, and we appreciate it.
But we just wish we could do more. We really do.
Thank you.
Thank you. You guys are awesome.